basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The summer trade is approaching and the Warriors will certainly lose some important players and sign great players to fight for the return of the dynasty. Warriors want to sign 2 Chicago Bulls players. The Golden State Warriors will have options to improve this offseason. Andrew Wiggins' $26.2 million contract next season gives them an excellent trade asset, making him a potential trade candidate. In a proposed trade with the Chicago Bulls, the Warriors would land Nikola Vucevic and Alex Caruso for Wiggins and picks. Warriors would get Vucevic, Alex Caruso. Bulls would get Andrew Wiggins, the number 52 pick in 2024, and a 2026 first-round pick, top 4 protected. The Bulls maybe wouldn't tear things down to the ground, they'll want to have some talent around breakout star Kobe White, but they could turn over the veteran core, Buckley wrote on May 29. Here, turning Vucevic and Caruso into Wiggins, a second-round pick and a future first-rounder hurts a little for now but carries the promise of a much better future. Wiggins has a player option in the 2026-27 season worth $30.1 million. He'll be paid $28.2 million in 2025-26. Golden State Warriors pursued Alex Caruso during the 2023-24 trade deadline. Caruso, known as one of the best defenders in the NBA, was someone the Golden State Warriors showed interest in this past trade deadline, according to Casey Johnson of NBC Sports Chicago. In exploratory trade talks with the Golden State Warriors centered on Caruso, league sources said the Bulls inquired about Jonathan Kuminga's availability, Johnson wrote. That was rebuffed, and the Bulls made clear in talks with all teams that they didn't want to trade Caruso, especially for a package on perhaps other young pieces like Moses Moody, so they'd need to be floored by an offer to do so. The Chicago Bulls wanting Jonathan Kuminga could be the issue again this offseason if the Warriors look to trade for Caruso. Kuminga's the best young player on the Warriors roster and took a massive leap this past season. After averaging 9.9 points per game in 2022-23, Kuminga averaged 16.1 points and shot 52.9% from the field. He also averaged the most rebounds and assists in his 3-year career. Caruso is a 2-time All-Defensive selection, making first-team All-Defense in the 2022-23 season and second-team All-Defense in 2023-24. His defensive impact is unmatched, taking the assignment of guarding the other team's best player on multiple occasions in his 7-year NBA career. He's also improved offensive, shooting the most 3-point shots of his career, attempting 4.7 per game and shooting 40.8%. Searching for one off-season sleeper target for each team, Michael Sines of Sir Charles in Charge wrote that Caruso is the target for the Warriors. In a vacuum, Caruso would help the team on multiple fronts. Especially with the inconsistency that revolves around the Warriors' backcourt beyond Stephen Curry, Caruso could be a player that fills multiple needs for Golden State heading into next season, Sines wrote on May 19. Of course, the big question is whether or not the Warriors would be able to successfully pry Caruso out of Chicago this time around.